Hi, me again. I just got out of the shower and decided to do a vlog about dreams because I've been having, well, I've always had um, vivid, lucid dreams like my whole life, which we'll talk about. So let's get into it. Hi, my name's Samara. This is me.
You're about to hear something really funny.
You don't know what's going on. Try and get me now, Rocket.
And this is my life.
Say hello to Franklin.
Okay, ready for some torture?
This is also hard. Laying down my guard.
So, welcome to it.
It's blizzarding.
So, yeah, everybody dreams. We just don't always remember our dreams. I not only remember almost every single dream that I have had, they also periodically like pop into my head from time to time through the days. I also there's a difference between like lucid and vivid dreams. So lucid dreams is when you're aware that you're dreaming in the dream, and then you can have some kind of like control over the dream. Vivid dreams is basically like they're very like vivid, like pictures, colors, like they are very real. The problem I have a lot of the times is I can't tell the difference between a dream and reality. So I will dream so vividly that I will kind of come up with a memory or something like that as to something that happened, and it never actually happened. It was a dream. So that's always fun to be like, yeah, I remember this time when we were doing this. And they're like, never did that. I'm like, pretty sure we did. Nope. Well then. So yeah, it's very interesting. So like I said, I have been dreaming, but like lately it's been really intense and kind of around the same theme. So the theme that I've been having is I've actually been able to, again, everybody can do this. If you just put the intention to kind of remember dreams, you can remember your dreams. I don't have to do that. I'd have to put the intention on there to just get a full night's sleep. But the thing that I've been dealing with lately is I've actually been able to get like sensations and touches, and like I can feel like the warmth of a hand, or like embracing it and stuff like that. Like I can feel it, like it's happening, but it's not. And that's been the interesting thing. I've also had some very prophetic dreams. Is that the right word? Something like that. Words are hard. But when I was um, 6 or 7, when I was a kid, I had this dream when, and I was up in the clouds, and there was like this kind of pedestal, and there's this big, big, tall, like angel guy standing on it, in all in white, and you can see kind of like the lights kind of shining like kind of from everywhere, but it kind of like casted him in light. And he was I kept going from like my me seeing to like seeing from behind me. Anyways, I'm looking at this angel, and he's talking to me about stuff, and then all of a sudden he told me that we're going to have to take your mom away. And I just start losing it in my dream. Like I'm screaming at him. I'm like, no, you can't take my mom away. You can't take my mom away. And yeah, just screaming. I end up waking up, and my feet are against the wall, bashing the wall. I wake up like bashing the wall with my feet, pounding my bed with my fists, and just tears pouring down my face. I don't talk about it a lot, but 10 years ago, this year, my mom passed away at the very early age of 44, when I was only 22. So I forgot about that dream up until like a month or so after she passed. And then I thought about it constantly for a while. It's just like, holy, like, I was trying to think of like, okay, well, what are some other dreams that have kind of like have happened? And there's been a lot of dreams that have kind of been like, oh, that's like really, but again, like we've all had these things. Maybe like not as extreme as that, but yeah, we all get those little, it's like deja vu and stuff like that, or you get that feeling of things happening. It's cool. The last little prophetic dream that I had was about, like, I've been having a lot of dreams of water, and so I'm at this like pier thing, and it's all concrete, and there's like an overhead thing, like it's almost like a docking boat or something. Boat dock. It's a boat dock. Dyslexic for the win. And there's this roof, and it's like, it's all concrete, and it goes way, way out, and the water's way down there. And there's, I know there's this storm coming. And so everybody that I know is there. Everybody goes to the back because I tell them to go back, and I say, if I know what's coming, so I'll stay out here, and if it gets bad, then we'll come back and we'll go up higher or something. So like the waves start coming, and this thing's huge. So the waves had to be like 200 feet at least. Like this, like, I know, absurd amount of things. Anyways, the waves are coming. They're going up over top of the roof, and then like because they're like breaking on the roof, they're kind of not so bad going into like where the pier is. And then like the water's starting to rise and rise, and all of a sudden there's a truck there now, and I'm inside the truck, and I go and open the door, and then I'm like, oh, you idiot, now you've just let water into the truck, and it's like a brand new truck. I'm like, oh, fool. So I close the door, and now there's water in the truck. I'm like, ah, stupid. But then I look over, and I see this cargo ship coming towards me, and like a freaking, and I was like, well, this is bad. Then all of a sudden I am swinging out into the harbor. And you know that drop feeling that you get, like when you're like either in a roller coaster or like a swing, and you drop, and you're like, it almost gets to like, if you keep, the drop zone, like something like that. You just keep going, but it just keeps going. Well, that feeling was going. It wasn't stopping. And it was finally getting to a point, because I don't like that feeling at all. I don't do roller coasters. I don't like that feeling. But yeah, it was getting to that point where like, I can't take this anymore. And that's when boom, I was back on the pier, no truck, no ship, no nothing. Everything was starting to kind of dissipate a bit. And I'm like, okay. And then I get shot up to like the satellite imagery. So you can see like kind of where the dock thing is, and you can see like the storm cloud or whatever. Anyways, this thing kind of panels over to this little island that's just kind of off the coast, and it's like a little like elongated island. Anyways, all of a sudden it flashes red. And I'm like, that's not good, because red is never good on satellite imaging for weather and stuff. So now I'm panned back in, and then all I see in the water are all these bodies. And this sinking feeling, like there is nothing I can do. And I go into where everybody else is. And stuff happens between that. That like, if I really think about it, like I can probably bring it up, but it's not, like, it's irrelevant to the storyline. But anyway, so stuff happens. Then I get handed a photograph of me 2 years in the future. So like this, like I'm now, and then the person that hands this is 2 years from now. And I'm looking at it, and you can see me, like the back of me, and you can see me hugging another guy, but you can't see the guy because his head's kind of like tucked down. And then you can see like a little girl in a little dress with like butterflies on it. And you can't really see her face. You can just see that she's there. Anyways, I get sucked into the photograph. So now I'm 2 years into the future and I'm back where I was and I'm helping clean up the mess. That's it. That's when it stops. So I'm like, what the frig did that mean? So I ended up going on a research recon mission to try and drag up any information that I could find on anything that had to do with that. But it was interesting dreams. Dreams are fun. But no, there's been other ones that have kind of like, I've had ones where there's been like meteorites, like I'm coming up over a hill to go towards my dad's, and there's like, it's like the apocalypse is happening. This was I wrote it down. I think it was last year that I had this one. I write down the ones that are really intense, that I feel are meaningful in some way. Like, it might not be now, it could be like years down the road, but they're meaningful, they're significant. So yeah, I'm coming up over the hill of my dad's, and all of a sudden there's these like asteroids, like you can see the asteroids coming from the sky, and like they're huge. And then all of a sudden I get to my dad's place, and now there's not hurricanes, twisters, tornadoes. And I'm going into the barn where the horses are. And then I'm coming back out for some reason. Having a lapse, and two dreams are trying to come in at the same time because I've had. Anyways, so there's twisters going, like it was just natural disaster dream, this one. So I come back out. Now all of a sudden there's like this army of like Martians in my dad's field between where my grandma's is and my dad's house. And there's like this big army thing going on. And it was really weird, like really weird. Oh, there was earthquake. That was the other thing. There was cracks in the ground. That was the other thing that happened. So there's the twisters, there's cracks in the ground, there were meteorites coming, and then there was this alien invasion kind of war thing going on. And I did not watch War of the Worlds or anything prior to this, or nothing like that, because that's the first thing I thought. I'm like, what did I watch last night? But didn't watch anything. But yeah, my dad's field, for some reason, it always turns into usually water. I had one where it was like deep ocean, and I remember being on a boat and I was going into like kind of the middle. Like, it's not a huge field, like it's walking distance between my dad's house and my grandma's, where the farm is. It's like a 30-second walk. Like, it's not huge, but it's all deep. It's all like ocean almost, and there's this like little submarine kind of thing floating on the top, but it like goes down into it. So we take a boat out into it, and people want to go on like a tour or something like that. Anyways, they go in, we're waiting out, and it's nighttime, and they're going down in, and all of a sudden they're back up at the end of it, and they're like, we can't breathe, like something's going wrong. So me and this other person have to go in, and like we're picking up people. I think there was only 2 people that we had to pick up, because there wasn't many people in there, but we had to pick up 2 people and bring them out. And then all we did was we just ripped the plastic thing. Why didn't we just rip it? Well, we were right there. I don't know. Anyways, well, if we'd just done that, we wouldn't have gotten the people. So I guess that makes sense. But yeah, the boat was actually like the Atlantis movie with Milo. The cartoon one, the Disney one, where it had like that big like orb thing that you could kind of see through, and it could like go under, and it was dream. But yeah, so that field, I've also had one where I was rescued by, there was a tidal wave first off, and then I got, taken away by the tidal wave and going down, and an otter, and Elsa from Frozen, rescued me, or at least like helped me swim. I can't remember what Elsa said to me. She said something to me. Again, I think I wrote this down, but yeah, it was very interesting. So yeah, those are some of my dreams. I want to try like I have astro traveled. Astro travel is basically an out of body experience where you can like you calm yourself down enough, or numb yourself that you can actually like pull yourself out from yourself. It's a really weird concept. Esoteric, that's the word for it. It's very esoteric. But yeah, it's, you pull yourself out and you can actually like look down on yourself and you can actually like go and explore. And I've done it before. I've actually I've completely jumped ship and gone to like other places, like, and I've never actually, like, I've only ever seen pictures of these places, but I've actually like gone to these like apartments and parks and all these places, and like I've walked around. It is really weird. It's really, really weird, but it's really cool too. So if you don't really dream that often, or you don't remember your dreams, like put the intention in there before you go to sleep that you're going to dream and you're going to remember your dream when you wake up. And it might take a couple tries, but I can almost guarantee that if you're true enough with your intention and you actually believe that it's possible, you will remember your dreams, and you can definitely do some like cool little things in them. My attempt is I want to try and astro travel, to have conversations that I have been not receiving. So that's what I've been trying to do, and I will do it. I'm in the tweaking process, so I'm going to keep trying and doing that because it's happened. It's happened a couple times where I've actually like I've talked to the person and I'm just like, oh my God, we're talking, and then we're not talking, and then poof, disappear. But I'm gonna keep trying because it's really cool, even if it's all just imaginary and it's just whatever, my own head. I don't know. You follow the good feelings, right? Because what else? What else do we got to do? Anyways, I think I've talked for long enough. Apparently, I need to get that off my chest. So, anyways, I hope you guys have a great day, week, whenever I see you again next. And good luck dreaming. Bye.